Okay, call the meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Belisca?
Present.
Mr. DeSarno?
Here.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Here.
Mayor Morgan?
Here.
Mrs. Joffroy?
Here.
Mr. Kogan?
Here.
Mrs. McKnight? Here.
Let's salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's a public meeting of the Borough Council, Borough of New Providence, County of Union, State of New Jersey. Adequate notice has been given in accordance with PL 1975. Chapter 231, the annual notice of revision was made in conformance with Section 13 of the Act. Okay, we have a couple presentations, and one's for Paul Sullivan. Come on up, Paul. Okay. Whereas Paul Sullivan was employed by the Borough of New Providence and Recreation Department from 2010 to 2023. And whereas during this time, Paul was the basketball facilitator for the recreation basketball, supporting players, coaches, and families, and acting as a strong mediator during games when necessary. That's the toughest part. Whereas Paul provided guidance to officials and scorekeepers, as well as volunteer coaching staff. And whereas Paul acted as a mentor to high school age coaching staff with emphasis on safety, respect, fair play, and sportsmanship. And whereas Paul also volunteered his time in town as a New Providence PAL board member and football commissioner for 3 years, and coached for multiple seasons of the PAL and recreation basketball, baseball, and softball. And whereas through the years of instructing, coaching, volunteering, and employment, Paul has enthusiastically taught the life lessons of kindness, optimism, caring, and support for others. In athletics, Paul's focus has been on fitness, sportsmanship, and fair play. And now, therefore, I, Alan Morgan, Mayor of Borough of New Providence, County of Union, State of New Jersey, hereby heartily congratulate Paul Sullivan for his many years of dedicated service to New Providence and Union County. Paul, thank you so much. And
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to duck my head out there. I'm just trying to
it's all yours.
Okay, all right, so tonight we have Troop 63 here, and the reason why is because they did a magnificent job of helping us spruce up and clean up Centennial Park. All I had to do was put a call out, and they just jumped right into action. So we really appreciated that. They worked so hard, they did a fabulous job. They all had their garden gloves and tools, and, you know, Matt was there too, he can attest. So we just wanted to have them here tonight just to show our appreciation with a little certificate for each one of them for their hard work. So do you guys just want to come up and then we can
take a group picture.
work your way up. So Michael Bradford.
Michael is our senior patrol leader, but he's sick tonight.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Let me put my glasses on. Ryan Clausen. Thanks to Brian. Benjamin Drightline.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
Andrew Kurtz.
Now you got it.
Sean Ederhofer. Evan Peldunas. And David Stassford. And we would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge Bill
Bill.
Deadline and Chad.
Come on up.
Come on, guys.
Putting it all together.
We'll take a picture.
Somebody
You
grab
know-
his camera.
Oh,
I was a Cub Scout leader for 10 years, and I know what it's like being in Scouts, and Scouts are only as good as the leadership.
Why
And,
is Lisa,
you know,
Lisa,
Chad,
move them
you and Bill
middle.
do an outstanding job.
Move down so you get the seal behind you.
Do an outstanding job with the troop, and we are truly grateful. And we're grateful to the students that go out there and help the community. And it means a lot. So,
You're squishing everybody.
Center.
One more, guys.
one more. Okay.
The professional.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Do you want to be in it, Bill? Do you want to be in it?
Alex is our unofficial council photographer.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Very nice.
You had to double click, so it sounded like.
Yeah, you got it down.
It's not my first rodeo.
There you go. Room clears.
Yeah.
That's fine. Very
Not
sweet.
everybody.
No, not everybody. Not the ones we want.
Used to be citizenship in the community. You'd have to
We're heading to
come
our
to.
meeting now.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
For the badge, you said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for citizenship in the nation, or citizenship in the
I remember
community.
doing that as a scout years ago.
Yeah, they had to stay at a meeting, report on.
Bad. Too bad, too sad.
I'll tell you, it's truly amazing, our young adults. They do a lot for this town.
They do.
So,
We have
yeah.
a town filled with great kids, I
Yeah,
have to be honest with you.
I know we do.
It's- They're
And
amazing.
like you said, it's just a phone call away.
Yep.
You just pick up the phone and they come helping.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Wonderful.
correspondence, Jennifer Curran about safe walking and bike paths between Devon Place and Mill Pond. We'll refer that to the police department. City of Summit, ordinance amending their development regulations ordinance. State of New Jersey, DEP suspected hazardous discharge at 163 Oakwood, about an oil tank removal. Helen Rallis, Planning Board on Southgate, and Joe Danowski about zoning board meeting, which at 309 South Street, and I spoke with Joe myself and explained to him that it was approved pending DEP approval, which I think is going to be very hard to get. So, but we'll see what happens. Okay, any comments?
Yeah, I was going to say, going back to the first one about Jen Curran, you know, she did have a question about the sidewalk. So since that's a county street, does that get handled
No.
differently?
No, we take care of it.
Okay. And then also she was interested in trying to find out about education. So as we talked about during our goal meeting, it's kind of important to try to come up with an idea around educating people around crosswalks. So I just wanted to put that out there as well.
Press the beacon light.
For us to be in, like, yeah, she's just in a dead zone there where she
Yeah.
can't help herself, but she just has to dash across Springfield Avenue. So whatever we can do to try to facilitate sidewalks on both sides of the street would be great.
Okay,
Approval of minutes.
go to council business, administration.
Oh, approving minutes?
Lisa?
Hang on. Wait a minute.
Thank you, Mayor. So for administration, we have resolution 2023-324. This is a resolution of the Borough of New Providence supporting Revolution NJ. And as we mentioned in the goal meeting, Revolution NJ is the official planning organization for the 250th anniversary of the United States and is charged by legislation to plan activities and initiatives to commemorate the last 250 years of New Jersey history. Borough Council will appoint a committee to develop a plan for this commemoration that will promote the maximum involvement of our residents, neighborhoods, businesses, schools, civic organizations, and institutions in the commemorations.
Yeah, I talked to the woman at the booth at down the convention. She gave me information, and she said, first you have to do is a resolution. I said, December 5th, we're on it. Okay, community activities, Pete.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2023-325 is a resolution approving requisition R2302254 for National Business Furniture in the amount not to exceed $10,968.64. This is for the DeCorso Community Center Furniture GSA contract GS-27F-0024V. Here we're looking to approve the purchase of replacement chairs for the card room. The original chairs were damaged in Hurricane Ida. Next, Resolution 2023-326 is a resolution approving requisition number R2302209 for Ben Schaefer Recreation in an amount not to exceed $17,465.54. This is for Lions Park Playground equipment. Here we're looking to approve the purchase of replacement swings for Lions Park. The current structure was damaged and not repairable. Finally, Resolution 2023-327 is a salary resolution that is approving Ryan Grill as an after-school supervisor.
Thank you. Engineering, Alex.
Thank you, Mary. Introduction of ordinance 2023-10, an ordinance amending Chapter 147 of the Code of the Borough of New Providence entitled Fees and Licenses. So this is to increase the sewer connection fee from $4,500 to $6,800 for new users and increasing the fees associated with the Planning Board and the Board of Adjustments by 2%. These fees that are collected are reviewed each year and balanced with the departmental expenditures.
Okay, finance, Lisa.
Thank you. Resolution 2023-328 is a resolution refunding tax title lien redemption. This is authorizing the refund of $258,998.18 for the redemption and cancellation of tax title lien certificate number 21-00002, and that is for the property at 200 South Street. Resolution 2023-329 is a resolution providing for the insertion of any special item of revenue in the 2023 budget pursuant of NJS 40A 4-87, Chapter 159, PL 1948, National Opioid Settlement 2023. This is inserting $640.76 from the Opioid Abatement Trust into the budget, and it will be used for opioid abatement within the Borough of New Providence. Resolution 2023-330 is a resolution refunding or applying overpayment of taxes to certain property owners, and this is refunding $4,729.97 to 3 residents due to duplicate tax payments in the fourth quarter. Lastly, Resolution 2023-331 is a resolution authorizing the payment of bills payable list in the amount of $4,193,353.25. Some of the significant items on that list include Union County for $3,413,868. That is our fourth quarter Union County purpose and open space tax. Then we have the New Providence Library for $93,300. That is their December payment. And Rapid Pump, $56,666. That's installment payment number 1 for the wastewater treatment plant, low lift pumps, and that was paid with capital funds.
Okay, personnel, Matt.
I'd actually like to request the we remove this item from the agenda.
I second that.
Yes,
Third,
please.
fourth.
Unanimous.
Thank you.
I can't believe I gotta present this. Resolution 2023-332 is a resolution accepting written retirement resignation from Wendy Barry as Borough Clerk, Deputy Administrator for the Borough of New Providence. Wendy's been working for the borough since 1981. I don't want to date you here, but 42 and a half years of service to the community. She started when she was 7, so she's trying to retire before she gets 50.
Thank you.
Her last day of the borough will be Wednesday, January 31st, 2024, at which time we will, I reserve the right to have further comments about your illustrious career. It is definitely a painstaking resignation for us personally because you are very helpful and a wonderful person to work with. And like I said, we'll have more to say as we get closer to your last day.
I don't want to move on. Okay, resolution 333 is for Whitmer Public Safety Group for $7,069.92, and that's for turnout gear for the fire department. Public Works, Alex.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2023-334, resolution approving requisition number R2302208 for Rapid Pump and Meter Service Company in the amount not to exceed $8,285. Bergen County Co-op contract number 21-13 for wastewater treatment recirculation pumps. So this just approves, as it says, the purchase of a recirc pump for the wastewater treatment plant.
Okay, we have committee reports. I guess I'll start. We started with the Union County Dispatch. There were a couple little hiccups, but nobody noticed anything. It went very smoothly, and I'd like to thank, I know Sean Bob and Steve Drow were really instrumental in working with the county. I want to thank the county for what they've done too. It was a good rollout, really good rollout. The police department, if you're going into the lobby, they're picking up Toys for Tots. Okay, and they're having a coat drive, so be generous if you can. They'll be picking that stuff up, I think, the 18th, if I'm not mistaken. And we had the tree lighting last Friday, and it was phenomenal seeing the kids sing. And just want to thank the Lions Club for serving the hot chocolate that Prestige Diner donated, and the Packet Club for giving out the popcorn, which they donated. And want to thank all the performers, and want to thank the Community Activities Committee and the Diversity Committee for working together to provide that. And I want to thank my wife because she chairs that every year. So that's all I have. Diane?
Just the Historical Society has been working on the 250th anniversary, so kudos to them. That's been on their radar for a while, and I'm excited that we got the resolution on. And the Board of Health, we had our last meeting at the end of October, and just look for PSAs because there's always something about a COVID clinic or this or that. And our website, the borough website, usually will have it, so that's your spot to go to.
Okay. Pete?
Nothing new to report this meeting, Mayor.
Thank you. Matt?
So I just want to clarify a little bit real quick on the South Street 15 townhomes. The planning board heard that project. It was a very lengthy meeting. It's a non-conforming lot, but there were 0 variances. So the builder had no variances required in order to build the 15 units. And the professionals basically led us down the path of asking good questions, providing good feedback to the builders. We got some good, we got some of our planning and design things instituted into the project that we were hoping. So it was like you said at the beginning, it's definitely not a done deal because they still have to go back to the EPA EA, right? They still have to get their flood delineation and all that good stuff, which may kill it entirely or may make it require to be less dense, less units. So there's more to come on that. But there was some, I thought I saw some misinformation about the planning board should have shot it down, they should have not approved it, and that wasn't the case. It was in front of the planning board because of it being on a non-conforming lot only. And it was just part of the process of having to go through the process of the engineers and professionals to review it and the planning board to review it. But it was a project that could not be denied because, again, there was no variances in it.
Nadine,
Operations normal.
Alex,
Operations normal, but I wanted to comment, November 21st, many of us attended interfaith ceremony or service, I should say. I think it was extremely well represented by pretty much every faith that is within our town and neighboring towns. Beautiful ceremony, just great messaging, and I think everybody needs a little faith is basically
I agree with that.
what the objective was. But speaking of Faith Lutheran Church, the menorah lighting is on December 14th at 7 p.m. So that I know most of us attend that as well.
Lisa,
I just some stuff on the library. So the library is in the process of migrating over to Maine, which is a big endeavor. As I said, I think at the last meeting, they're closed on some half days and really working on getting that done, and it's going to be awesome when it is complete. There's going to be some positive changes that you'll see. But with the library being closed with this migration, the library staff has really been working hard behind the scenes and really doing an entirely new layout in the library. And you guys are going to love it. We haven't seen it yet, but because they're still working on it. But when Stacy sent us pictures, and it looks like you're walking into a Barnes and Noble, basically. So they've got short retail display units with like that showcase like new books. The bookcases are lower. The books are on display more. They got rid of all the DVDs and the tapes and stuff and put them way in the back because nobody uses those anymore. They moved everything forward. It's just a lot, like, it looks like a different library. Like, there's light and it's easy to find things and it's really cool. So if you haven't been there, go check it out. Like, it's really amazing, and I'm so proud of them and I'm so proud of what they're doing over there. Besides that, they're gearing up, the cold weather, they really kick off a lot of programs. There's a lot of adult programs, a lot of children programs. It's been very busy. They've noticed a lot of increased attendance on these programs. So they've got something for everybody. So go online, see what they offer, and check it out.
Actually, on Sunday, the jazz choir is going to be there.
Yeah.
At another time, but high school.
A true community partner, library. Like they really are reaching out.
I would like to recommend that as long as Lisa's on council, she is the library liaison.
I love the
Agreed.
library. It's my favorite
Yeah.
place.
I actually enjoy your reports.
I do
from the
too.
library.
okay. At this time, we have public comments. Anybody wishing to address council? Oh, Bernadette, you have anything?
It's okay. Just a few things, Mayor. Unexpectedly today, the migration happened, unbeknownst to the library staff. So there was a big scattering today of trying to get things in order because it was supposed to happen on Wednesday, and they flipped the switch this morning at 10.
Oh, Stacy didn't say anything.
Yeah. I heard about it in the department head meeting.
She was probably putting out fires.
Yes.
Emailing us.
I just want to let everybody know the calendar for 2024 is in production. It is not in yet. We have already received calls. As soon as it is finished at the printer, it will go right to the mail people. We will get extra copies once it is mailed home, so we will not have any extra until it actually is in the mail. I believe today we put the calendar online, so you can download it in PDF form, though, if you need it. Line painting and paving are done for 2023. I will start that up again in the spring once the weather gets warmer. Leaf collection by permit will also be finished this week, and the last day to put out your brush and cans is next Monday, the 11th.
You know, the one thing I did forget is that we got our AARP recertification, and we were listed as one of the top 10 towns in New Jersey for our senior services, which was, it's an accomplishment.
And Santa Claus coming around Saturday.
Oh, yeah, Santa Claus will be riding around the fire truck on Saturday, so I think they even have a tracking app.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you can follow it on Facebook. So if you hear a lot of sirens on Saturday, it's just the big guy coming around.
Yep.
Don't be alarmed.
Okay. Kathleen?
Hi, Kathleen Dolan, 12 Laurel Drive. I was very excited to hear about the public hearing happening next week for the open space and recreation plan update to the master plan. I was just wondering if it would be possible, or is it already planned, to put together sort of a comparison with the previous plan and this plan, what has changed in it. I think this is good information, but it's hard to decipher if there were things in the previous plan that were removed, that are no longer being considered, or, you know, essentially what's new that was based on the input that you got last year from
I
the
think
residents.
that's something you'll have to ask the planning board.
Okay.
You know, that's where the planning will be, so.
Okay, so I was just hoping that would be available before the hearing, because it would be helpful to have it to inform what you're saying in the public hearing. But,
It is a public hearing, so.
okay, all right, thank you so much.
Anyone else? Yes, Alan?
Alan Swanson, 47 Overhill Road. You talked about the event for the lighting of the tree. I thought it was interesting to go past the glaring flashing sign about this Friday being the lighting of the trees. So you might send somebody out on tomorrow to change the message. I have two things I want to bring up real quick, and I bring them up this isn't a criticism. This is just a concern that we not neglect some important vehicles to keep the public informed of your activities. And so the two things related to the videos and the agenda. Let me talk to about the videos first. There hasn't been a video of a council meeting since October 24th. The last, as you know, in the past, the videos were generally an excellent job of having the videos out within 2 days. And there are a lot of people who rely on looking at them. I have people that, you know, my wife and I go out to lunch just about every day, and I have people who will mention, I saw you on the video, or they'll talk about other issues as well. But that's not why I come here, by the way. So I went into the office yesterday and talked about it, and immediately it was addressed and looked into, and I have absolute confidence that the posting of the videos, given that you have a new videographer, it'll all be worked out and everything will be fine. I'm just encouraging you to make sure that everything is fine. That's all.
So Alan, I just, before you move on, after you came in yesterday, we did look into what was going on extensively. Vimeo must have done an update of some sort, so the video was there, but buried, like pages down, and we spent the greater part of yesterday and today trying to figure out how to get it right back up to where it was. So it's something that's out of our control. We had Brian Hogarth working on it. It just will not go back to where it is. So if you're on the Vimeo page after you go to our website, it's the second page down, and we can't move it. I don't know why. But it's there.
Well, I have confidence you're going to
Working on it.
To keep at it and work at it, and I wasn't aware of that, and I appreciate it, and that's good information to have. Thank you, I really appreciate it. The other is the agenda. Now, the agenda is really a very essential document for citizens from my perspective. I mean, I have people call me, ask, about this or that item on the agenda. Do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about that? It's kind of behind the scenes, but there have been times when I've been busy or what have you, and that I didn't even know that something like that was there because I didn't get a chance to look at it. And I also asked about that, and I was informed that it was a courtesy to put the agenda out at 48 hours, along with the announcement of the meeting. Again, it's not. I mean, if the law doesn't require it, that's fine. But I think it's really an essential element to keeping the public informed as to what's coming up. It's really important, especially since we have 4 or 5 people here tonight. Because the agenda, well, the reason was the agenda wasn't really posted until, I guess, yesterday. So I just wanted to take a look and make sure. Oh, the last thing is that I wasn't intending talking about. It has to do with the hearing on the 12th, because I went and talked to Margaret yesterday about it, and was informed that it's not a hearing, that what's being presented is something that's never been done before, that it's presentation of the report to be approved by the planning board. And she said the planning board doesn't have any power to do anything to change it. It's not part of what they're planning on doing. And with regard to speaking at the meeting, she said she didn't know if that was going to happen. It's not a hearing. It's just where they're going to be talking about it and approving it. If the chair determines that he would like the public to participate, they will. He'll allow them. And he said that it would be, they probably would ask Amanda Wolf if that was something they needed to do. So, I mean, that's the clarification on that. The reason I went there is I have a lot of problems with it, which I'll take and try to find out where the documentation is that was used, because I participated in a couple of the meetings leading up to it, and there wasn't very much of the input put in from those in the document. I think that's it.
Okay.
I apologize for not seeming as, confident and with it, because I'm not, but.
That's all right.
You look good.
Yeah.
You look good.
Yes, I have lots of my friends who